What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Babymetal. Yes, indeed. Babymetal fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all those things, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Sean, and this is actually one of Sean's 3 prioritized requests for the month of December for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Sean. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Sean wanted to see me react to this song by Babymetal called, I hope I pronounced this right, Tamashii No Rufuran. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hang on, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by, and here we go again, Babo channel, I hope I pronounced that right. And the video has 890,311 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Babymetal. I hope I pronounced this right. Tamashii No Rufuran. Su Metal. Is this another Su Metal solo song? Is that what this is? Okay. Interesting. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Pomp and circumstance, really? Where's Macho Man Randy Savage when we need him?
More seductive than sex.
You can't say that on TV.
I can say that.
Dear Lord. Pomp and circumstance? Interesting way to start a rock song.
セカンドインパクト、それは1997年の冬、この世の断りを超えた新たな戦士、スーメタルの誕生であった。メタルレジスタンスの使命を背負い、自らの命と引き換えに戦いに挑んだ伝説のイチゴの夜。2013年、幾多の祭典でメタルレジスタンスを遂行し、次々とレジェンドを生み出したスーメタルは、新たなる女神の誕生を前に聖なる母のもとへと帰ったか。聖なる母は言った。魂は繰り返される。私に帰りなさい。記憶を。
I have no idea what's being said. I noticed the shots, the photographs are really kind of focused on Sue. So I can only assume that whatever's being said is in reference to Sue. That's the only thing I can gather from what I'm seeing. I don't understand what's being said. I don't understand the context. So, yeah, there's that. I'm hoping I'm right about that assumption that, this is about Sue. I'm assuming it is, but you know what they say about assumptions. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going here.
私に帰りなさい記憶をたどり優しさと夢の源へもう一度星に惹かれ生まれるために魂のルフラ
Watch me breathe, a sigh of relief. Oh, boy. Woo. Wait, let me take a second one. Dear Lord, I was petrified. I was absolutely terrified. I thought the whole song was going to be like that. And I was going to be like, oh, dear God, what am I going to say about this? It's a beautiful song. It is a beautiful song. But dear Lord, I was fighting to stay awake. Okay, so we kicked in now. Now, okay, again, that sigh of relief. Now, let's see where this is going to go.
魂のルフラ 青い影に包まれた素肌が息の中で静かに震えてる命の行方を
Is this the same concert that they did Babymetal Death? Because I recognize this. I don't know if it's the same show or not. I mean, look, you could take your set everywhere you go, but is this the exact same show? Like, is it like the same date? You know, the same performance? Is this the same show as Babymetal Death that I did a reaction to? Or is this a different show on the same tour? I don't know. It's weird seeing the band members in those skeleton costumes. It's so weird. I have some thoughts already about the song. I don't want to get into it yet. I'll save them for later. Let's keep going for right now.
追いかけるように先は私を求める抱きしめてた運命のあなたは季節に咲くまるで儚い花希望の匂いを胸に残して散り急ぐ鮮やかな姿で私に帰りなさい生まれる前にあなたが過ごした大地へとこの手に帰りなさい巡り合うため奇跡は起こるよ何度でも魂のルフラ
Okay, here's the thing. And I know Babymetal fans are going to be coming for my head when I say this. But I'm going to say it anyway, and hopefully the damage won't be too bad. I'm just offering my honest opinion. This is not one of the stronger songs I've heard from Babymetal. It's not. I'm sorry. I listen, I know that Babymetal fans are going to be infuriated by me saying that. And they're going to want to come for my head. You guys are more than welcome to come and try and take it. But here's the thing. I want you to compare this song to some of the other songs that I've done on the channel. Objectively. And that's the key word. Objectively. Don't be fanboying out. Don't be fangirling out. And don't be sitting there going, every single song deserves a 10. The minute you say that, the minute that you say every song, and not just from Babymetal, but from any band, the minute that you say every single song from this particular band deserves a 10, you have just shown that you have no objectivity and therefore you have no credibility. So I want you to take your fandom and put it aside for a little bit and let's be 100% objective here. Can you honestly say that this song stands up to at least 10 other songs that I've done on this channel that, in my opinion, blow this song out of the water? Can you honestly say that this song is just as good as Road of Resistance? Can you honestly say that this song is just as good as The One? Can you honestly say that this song is just as good as Tales of the Destinies? Can you honestly say that this song is just as good as several other songs that I've done on the channel? Not objectively, not honestly. It's a good song. I'm not saying it's a bad song. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that the song is horrible. I'm not saying that the song is weak. What I am saying is the song is weaker than some of those other songs that I have so much admiration and respect for. That's all. But I have to say it. This is not as good as a large number of songs that I've seen on the channel. This is down there on the ladder. Now, just because it's down there on the ladder doesn't mean it's bad. I'm not saying I'm going to be giving this song a 2 or a 3. I'm not saying that. I haven't seen the whole song yet. And I'll be honest with you, what I've seen so far, we're not even close to 2s and 3s. Not even close. But we're definitely, not in the 9s. So I'm not really digging the song, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's good. It is a good song, but I've heard so much better. I've heard so much better. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll surprise me with something at the end. Maybe that's what it's all leading to is, like the last minute just, turns it up immensely. It's like, whoa, where was this? Maybe that'll happen. I don't know. Let's keep going. Her vocals need to come up in the mix, honestly. There are points where her vocals are being lost. They're absolutely being lost because she's singing in a lower register, so she's not able to project with as much power as she does in the upper register because the band is just burying her when she gets down low like that. They need to up her vocals in the mix, seriously. Speaking of her vocals, going back to what I just said a little while ago, Is this the best vocal performance I've heard from Sue? No, it's not. I've heard far better, far more impressive, far more mind-blowing than this. Now, again, is that to say that she's doing a bad job? No, she's not doing a bad job. Not by any stretch. All I'm saying is I've seen better vocal performances from her. That does not mean this is bad. It just means I've seen a lot better. And I'm being objective. And I'm having to do that comparison. Is this as good as, what was that word? Akatsuki? Or I don't remember the name of the word. Is it as good as that song? No. Not if I'm looking at this objectively. Absolutely not. You know, it's rough. Or how about, what's the name of the song? How about Rondo of Nightmare? Is this as good as Rondo of Nightmare? No. No, it is not. I'm sorry, but it is not. So, I know it's not what Babymetal fans want to hear. And like I said, I know I'm going to upset a lot of people when I say that, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry if you're feeling butthurt. I'm sorry if you're feeling offended. But I got to call a spade a spade. That's all there is to it. So, it's good. It's really good. It's not 9s. I'll be honest with you, I'm not even thinking it's going to be 8s. I don't know, maybe, but as it's going right now, probably not 8s. Anyway, let's keep going here. Like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad. She's doing a really good job. She is. But comparatively, I've heard her do better, both solo and with the rest of the girls. You know, I've heard far more impressive, far more powerful, far more inspiring vocal performances than this from her. So, if you're going to sit there and say, oh, this deserves a 10, this deserves a 9, really? You being objective, or are you fanboying? I can't answer that. The only one that can answer that is you. So, I know I'm being objective, and I'm looking at this going, it just doesn't hold up. It does not hold up. It does not go up to that level, that same level that all those other songs go up to. Again, she's not doing anything wrong. She's not doing anything bad. Everything she's doing is really good. But I'm not going to say it's amazing. I'm very hesitant to say it's great. So let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the best thing to do at this point is to just do the review, keep it short. Keep it as short as possible. But then again, I need to explain. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I mean, look, at this point, Babymetal fans are already coming for my head anyway. So, I mean, it really doesn't matter what I say at this point. And then again, maybe it does. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Babymetal with, hope I pronounced this right, Tamashii No Rufuran. This was a request from Sean, and this was actually one of Sean's 3 prioritized requests for the month of December for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Sean. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. I have a score. And again, I know I'm going to give this score, and I know it's going to upset a lot of Babymetal fans. And I really don't want to get into it. I really don't, but I feel like if I don't, I'm not going to do everything I can to minimize the damage. So I'm going to have to explain a few things in detail and, you know, really try to give you guys my perspective on this as to why and how I came to the score. More the whys than the hows. But I really wanted to keep this short, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to, so.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Let's just get to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.7. Yep, 7.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. The word I really need everybody to keep in mind right now is objectivity. Okay? I really need everybody to take your fandom and put it aside just for a little bit, okay, till the end of the video. Put your fandom aside and let's really look at this objectively. All right? Was the song bad? No, not by any stretch. The song was really good, okay? It's a really good song. It had a great riff. It had a great feel. I liked the chordal flow, especially in particular. I mean, don't get me wrong. The chorus was nice, okay? The chorus was well written. It was well constructed. What really got my attention, the riff I'm going to remember from that song is the verses. Going from the root down to the 4. Back up to the root, down to the 4. That was interesting. It was really well done because of the fact that they were in drop. I mean, it really sounded good. I like that heavy feel in the verses. So I dug that. The chorus, catchy, yeah. I see the chorus being the hook. I do see the chorus being the hook for most people. But for me personally, I dug the verse. I thought the verse was great. Simple, very simple, but like I've always said on the channel, simple can be effective when it's done properly. And I mean, the verse was done very properly, if you ask me. I dug the verse more than I dug the chorus. Not to say the chorus was bad, not to say the chorus wasn't catchy. I can see the chorus being the hook. I can, but not for me. The band, here's the thing. I've heard multiple people say multiple things, and it's one of two things. But the comments have been about 60-40. The people wearing those skeleton suits. I've heard some people say that is the commie band. I've heard people say that in the comments. But I've also seen and heard in the comments people say they are not really musicians. They're not even playing those instruments for real. What you're hearing is all track. I don't know which one it is. If I'm being honest with you, I don't know. They never really showed enough of the band. I mean, you could see the band in the background, but they never like zoomed in on the band, in particular the drummer, to see if the drummer was actually playing the song or not. Or they never zoomed in on the guitar player's hands so I could see what the hands were doing. So I don't know if they were actually playing those instruments or not. And like I said, in the comments, it's been like 60-40. 60% say that it is the kami band wearing those suits and they really are playing. The other 40% are saying they're just actors who are playing, pretending like they're playing the instruments, wearing those skeleton suits. I don't know which one it is. I don't know. I'm sure in the comments, people are going to tell me both. So, you guys are going to tell me what you're going to tell me. As far as Sue goes, now I've said this several times during the course of the reaction, and I'm going to say it again, and I really hope people listen to what I'm going to say. Did she do a bad job? No, absolutely not. She did not do a bad job. She did not do a poor job. This was not a poor showing from her. This was not a bad outing for her, okay? Not in any way, shape, or form. What she did was really good, okay? It was a really, really good job, all right? Having said that, was it as good as other performances I've seen from her, both solo and with the band? Honestly, no, it's not. You look at other things that they've done. Look at Road of Resistance, okay? Just look at that song. Look at Rondo of Nightmare, right there. Look at The One, right there. There's 3 examples. 3 examples just off the top of my head that I can name that didn't just do better than this, but let's be honest here, blew this one out of the water, okay? It absolutely has no comparison. None. It is head, shoulders, and top hat above this, okay? Does that mean this is bad? No. Does that mean this is a poor job? No. All it means is I have seen far more impressive, far better executed, better sounding performances from her than this one. That's all it means, okay? I'm not slamming her in any way, shape, or form. I am not disrespecting her in any way, shape, or form. I am merely being objective. That's all there is to it. What she sang sounded really good. What she did on stage, performance-wise, was really good. She showed off a great lower register in her singing. The only problem was they didn't EQ her vocals properly for that lower vocal, because when she would go lower, she would get buried by the instrumentation, which was very unfortunate. I don't know if it's because she loses some power when she gets down that low. That's more than likely the case. I mean, look, and that's true for any vocalist, unless they are trained to sing that low. Like if we're talking about a baritone vocalist or a bass vocalist, then yeah, they're trained to sing that low. So they're able to project, they're able to get that power. Guys, Sue is not a bass singer. She is not a baritone singer. She is not a tenor singer. She is an alto, plain and simple. An alto who is capable of getting into the lower, the sub soprano range. So she is a great vocalist. She is. But when she gets down low, like most singers, she's going to lose some power. The people working the FOH should have recognized this, should know this, and should have adjusted her vocals accordingly. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. Which is a real shame, because like I said, there were moments where she was singing low and she got buried. She absolutely got buried, and I wish she hadn't. But that's not her fault. And I don't blame her at all for that. That's an FOH issue, and I really wish they had done their job better. The melodies that she was singing sounded really nice. Her vocal tone sounded really nice. Very good job on her vocal performance. Do you see the common word I'm using here, though? I keep using that term, really good. I'm not using the words amazing. I'm not using the word spectacular. I'm not using the word fantastic. I'm not using the words outstanding. I'm not using the word awesome. I'm not using the word mind-blowing. I'm not even using the word great. Everything I saw and heard was really good, which is how we are coming to the really good score of 7.7. Remember, a 7.7, it's not a bad score. It's a really good score. And just in case you're not sure about that, I have a solution for you. Take a look down below in the video description. Go ahead and scroll down a little bit. you're going to find my scoring system chart. And in there, you're going to see that 7.0 to 7.9 is the grading scale for what? What does it say? It says really good. This was not a bad job. This was not a poor outing. I'm just saying that comparatively, I've seen much better than this. So it's still getting a really good score though. 7.7 is where we're at, and 7.7 is where we're going to stay. Now, after all that explanation, if you still feel like coming for me and coming for my head, okay, fine. You're more than welcome to come and try and take it, but that is my opinion. I stand by my opinion, and I make no apologies for my opinion. Other than the fact that if I hurt your feelings and you're butthurt about it, I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings with my opinion. 7.7, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.